Tirico, we are just about set to kick it off. Off we go in the rain here in Western New York. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Blue. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 29.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Troy Anderson. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Pass's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Room to run past the 30. And he is out of bounds at the 45. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
The gun, a give to Blue. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm going to see.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Third and 2. Here we go. They'll run the toss here with Blue. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
And I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles, thinking on 3rd and short, just go get the first down. Try to catch them off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down as they get it rather easily. Gain of 9 on that 4th and 3.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
They put Pickens in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. And the Bills 5-yard line.
Again, here comes Blue. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Rolling to the left. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. That is caught inside the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Their own 41-yard line.
Here's a first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. T.J. Sanders there to make the play.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Allen gonna give it to Cook. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
15-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's out wide to Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
It's 3rd and 4.
Brown 80. What's that?
Throwing again is Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And mark him down up beyond the 30. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. They run straight ahead with Blue. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Adrian Taylor-Demerson on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
19 tight. And not blowing. 19.
Here's McCarthy. Going for it all. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's the punter now as he is on to punt for Dallas. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 32-yard line.
Alert!
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He's across midfield. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
It's a pickup of 46
Big
yards.
play there for the Bills. Pickup of 46 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Where's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Cook.
Number 4, James Cook, the ball carrier. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
And the Bills.
That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
8-yard line.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. Flush to his right, and he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
Pass for the Bills field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills extend the lead to 24-0.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break. So they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession in the second half.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Half 85, half 85.
The drive begins with a run by Williams, finding room across midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. His second rushing touchdown of the year. defense catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Allen now on second down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A 6-yard loss. It's fourth down.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Moving to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Greg Russo getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's complete. Left side to Pickens. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
65, Dad, 65. Set.
To throw is McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready? Set.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Buffalo.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? Set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 16-yard line.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A big connection to put the field as they get across midfield on that one. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
60, Panther 60, 18, Pioneer, Viking 879 Bronco.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
In 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Williams in motion.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Cut 19, tag. 60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60. Check out.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. On the run to the right.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage, very stout thing. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And it's a touchdown-saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line. What a run by Williams. 45 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Williams, and this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. One more time for Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. The return starts from the 5.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 18, run, reach, head, hook.
Now McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Dorian Williams gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
19 line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. 19, Tiger, 9, hut, hut.
Run out of the gun with Cook. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
That's good for a Bills.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
No handoff, he'll keep it himself. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6th.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On the option, here's Williams. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
Brings up third and goal.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Quick throw here is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Number 84. 12 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Here's McCarthy. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Ready.
They'll go down to a knee. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.